With the NFL season less than a month away, the New York Jets and every other team in the NFL are going to be taking a look at the salary cap space and what it's going to be set at, because this year has been nothing like anything else. So we just got some news, and it's not the best for the New York Jets. J-E-T-S, Jets, Jets, Jets! What's up, guys? Welcome to Jets Talk. My name's Ryan. I'll be your pilot today. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you've been here before, welcome back. I love having you here. All right, let's jump into some news that we got today, and it's not exactly the best for the New York Jets. So, over the course of the last 10, 20 years, whatever the salary cap has been around for, it has progressively gone up each and every season, allowing teams to kind of structure contracts in such a way that they're smaller to start and then escalate as the cap gets higher, so it doesn't kind of hit you all in one shot. Well, enter the 2020 NFL season and COVID-19. Well, because we didn't have fans in the stands, that salary cap number is driven off NFL league revenue. So no fans in the stands means less revenue for the league, which means that salary cap number is going to drop down. There was an article put out by Over the Cap over the summer last year that said it could drop as much as like $40 to $50 million in salary cap space. Now, the NFL has since come out and said the floor for this is going to be $176 million. And then as of, I think it was today or yesterday, my days are all blending together, there was a tweet that came out that said the NFL has agreed that the floor for the salary cap will be no lower than $180 million. So $4 million higher than what the floor originally was, which means that teams that are hurting salary cap space-wise are going to have an additional $4 million to work with over the course of this offseason. And now there's still like half the league that's going to be over the salary cap. So there are going to be good players that are hitting free agency, and the Jets are in an advantageous situation still to take advantage of this. That is not the entirety of the news that I wanted to talk about, because $4 million, it's almost like getting Jordan Jenkins. It's the difference of having a Jordan Jenkins level player on your team or a Brian Poole level player on your team. Both made $5 million last year. So, what am I talking about? Well, I saw a tweet the other day that the NFL is this close to renegotiating their TV contract deal. Now, for those of you that don't know, the league makes a ton of money in TV revenue. Shocker, I know. They're the biggest thing on television. Basically every year, like the top 50 programs throughout the year, like 48 of them are NFL games. It's like bananas just how much the NFL is dominant year in and year out. But you look at this and you say, okay, well, what happens with a new deal, a new collective bargaining, maybe not a new collective bargaining agreement, but a new TV deal? Well, the revenue is split between the owners and the players. So they're talking a 10-year, $100 billion deal between, I think it's like CBS, Fox, and NBC maybe. I don't know. ESPN is probably in there too. I don't know if they're one of the parent companies. Disney owns one of those other ones. Whatever. They're working on a 10-year, $100 billion deal, which is going to shoot prices right through the roof, especially if Red Zone decides to leave DirecTV and it goes to maybe another streaming software, someone like an ESPN Plus or a Disney Plus. Like, this could be huge for the NFL, and they could get a ton of revenue. This salary cap could shoot through the roof. So contracts like Patrick Mahomes, his $500 million deal, if you can ink a quarterback now or get a guy in under contract before this deal gets signed, that is going to be huge. This is why I want the Deshaun Watson thing to happen, because his contract, one, is favorable under current circumstances. But if this goes through, like, this is the reason AMC is kind of like going belly up, the movie theater company. Because streaming services are so powerful. Does it make more sense to have a bunch of people buying one ticket to a game or to a movie, and then, that's it? Or does it make more sense to have that same person potentially locked in on a cheaper viewing experience? Maybe it's $10 a month. But $10 a month over the course of a full year, that's $120. Like, do you spend $120 worth of movie tickets each year? It depends. I guess if you're like a family of four, then probably. But like, you can make so much more money in terms of streaming revenue than you can just off ticket revenue. So if you can get into this streaming realm and the NFL can do that, and now all of a sudden tons of people are switching over to like ESPN Plus rather than their cable providers, or it's not great. The salary cap is going to balloon up. It is going to look really good. And what's going to happen is the they're going to offset it. They're going to put more money into this season and maybe knock back some of the other years to help teams in salary cap hell. You don't want to see teams lose a bunch of great players. Teams like the Jets and me, yes, I do want to see those teams lose great players because I want to sign them. I want an advantage here. But this is not great news for the New York Jets. It's great for the players. It's great for the league in general, but definitely throws a little bit of a wrench in our situation because they're talking about this deal getting done before they set the new salary cap in place for this year. So they're definitely gunning for that. So guys, it may look a lot different than what it is. The Jets could have way more cap space than we had originally planned, which is a good thing. We're going to have a lot of cap space regardless. But it may also mean that there are way more teams that can spend money in free agency, thus giving way more competition for the New York Jets to try and sign those premier free agents. So, I don't know. That's my thoughts on the topic. Let me know what you guys think. I know it's not a sexy topic. The salary cap isn't very exciting, but I love this sort of stuff, and you're watching my channel, so get the hell out of here. Whatever, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Does this affect the Jets' salary cap future? Does it affect the Jets' free agent signings? What does it mean for us as a team? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, go Jets.